Today I'm just going to show you how to connect your rope ends on your brand new flagpole or used flagpole if you just got new rope on there. So I usually recommend having white electrical tape. It just works great. And you go ahead and make sure your rope's not tangled up. Usually just like to stand in between it. You're going to go around once like you're doing a double knot, but you're not doing a double knot. So you go up and underneath, then backwards. So you have that almost infinity looking pretzel. So you can't go forward like that. Oh, you can. I'm just so used to doing it now. Oh, see, yeah, that's wrong. You shouldn't look like that. You want to make sure you go, instead of in front, behind. And then you're just going to pull it tight. You should, once you have enough slack out and you start pulling it, it'll automatically lock in on itself. Now, perfect. Then what we're going to do with the tape is just like to make it look clean. Wrap that around. Give you something like a third hand. Helps if the tape, if it's cold out, by the way, helps if the tape is at least room temperature. Otherwise it doesn't really apply very well. Pull that, see, nothing's sticking out. It's not like it's fancy or anything, but makes it look clean. All right, now go ahead and make sure outside wise, you want this on the outside, not on the inside. You're not. And I gotta get my clips here. You got clips? Oh, I knew that. Progress right there. And so you don't need these rubber covers, by the way. These are just an additional sound guard. They're nice, they're handy. But when you do use them, you do kind of lose that swivel capability. Pros and cons. So we're gonna go ahead and tuck those babies right up in there. Done with the tape, put that away. Can you give me the custom flag? All right, so what we're gonna do is, just in case you didn't tie a good knot, that's okay, stuff happens. So what we're gonna do is, you're always gonna make sure your knot for your whole entire rope is in between your flag header. And I'll explain better once you see the flag on. So, and then when you're putting on your first clip, you wanna make sure, because it has this, and it won't swivel, can't swivel, you gotta make sure your opening is facing down. So we're gonna pinch that and just go all the way in and over. So don't do that, because then the rope will get in the way of opening. You gotta go all the way behind, underneath. Pull tight, done. All right, top of the flag, thank you. You just wanna hold the bottom of it for me. So this is a custom flag for one of our customers. Do I have the top? Yep, I do. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm just gonna clip that in. Simple, simple. You should know how to do that. Just gotta make sure it connects. And go ahead and hoist it up. So if you don't have a second pair of hands like I do today, I'll show you a little hack. So you don't have to try and hold the rope and hold the flag and hold the clip. So you're gonna go up, make sure your flag is off the ground, which luckily I got somebody, but wrap the rope around a couple times. It won't fall through. Now you freed up all your hands. And now, so what we're gonna do, make sure that header's tight, the rope's tight, and then the clips are approximately 3 inches from the grommet. You're just gonna pinch about 3 inches down. And that's where you're feeding in your new clip. And make sure this one's facing up. And make sure that center pinch is still all the way center as you follow through, tightening it up. Go ahead and get her clipped. And now when the rope's tight, the header will be decently tight. You don't want all the pressure on the header. But so now this is where, I'll show you why. Now look up here, if that knot comes undone, the header of the flag and the clips will catch the rope from falling all the way through and your flag falling on the ground. You'll be able to catch it and retie your knot. So that's why you make sure your knot's in between your header. They'll catch you and then you don't have to pay me to come back out and climb the pole. So it just saves everyone time and money. Just go ahead and hoist her up. I usually start just going around one loop, finishing it off, one complete 360 loop, and then start crisscross once around, and then maybe throwing another crisscross if you have a little extra rope. Make it nice and tight. You can usually tuck it behind. And this ain't going nowhere. I'm just getting all fancy now, but you just keep tucking it behind something, take up room, and then boom, done.